Welcome back to Last Night on Earth. We're playing the scenario Escape in the Truck. We're looking for gasoline. We're looking for keys to the truck. And we got a lot of zombies closing in on Mr. Goddard out there in high school. Alright, we're going to start off every turn with the zombie phase. And the first thing we do is move the sun tracker. And then, draw new cards for the zombie deck. So let's get to that. Alright, we're moving the sun tracker 1 down to 14. We've got 14 turns left to find the keys, find the gasoline, fill up the truck, and get out of Dodge. But the zombies are not going to be making life that easy for us. So the zombies have 2 cards, and they're going to be getting rid of one. You can discard 1 card if you want on the zombie turn, and then they drop to 4. So they're going to be actually discarding 1 card and drawing 1, 2, 3 more. Oops, that really screwed up the camera. Sorry about that. And let's see. They don't have any play immediatelys. So they're just going to hang on to their cards for now. Now they would roll to spawn new zombies, but we have 12 zombies on the board. Again, you can't roll 13 on 2 6-sided dice, so you have to roll higher than the current number of zombies on the board to spawn new zombies, so that's not going to happen. So right now we're going to go into moving zombies. So let's get to having the zombies moving. And we'll start down here. We have Sam, our diner cook, and Sheriff Anderson in the police station, and the zombies are going to move 1, 2. They get to move 1 space. They can go diagonally, they can go through walls, they can move wherever they want. 2 of them are moving in like such. Sheriff Anderson, a little bit of trouble there now. We have lots more zombies to move, so let's get to moving the rest of them. Alright, the zombies at the bottom are kind of fanning out a little bit. This one's going to go over here. They're just going to fan right out, heading sort of to the center of the board where our rescue truck is sitting. And up now we go to the high school where, I think Gomez, Mr. Goddard might be in a bit of trouble. Well, there's going to be lots of movement up here. So this zombie is actually going to move 1 space here, blocking the doorway. This one's going to move into the building. This one is not going to move into the building. This one's going to move this way, and this one's going to move into the building here. That's how those 3 are going to move. This one's going to move blocking that doorway. This one's going to go diagonally, and this one's also going to go diagonally. So, closing in on Mr. Goddard. Alright, that was basically the end of the zombie phase. Now, we would fight heroes if any zombie was in a space with a hero, but they're not. And so it is now, we would place newly spawned zombies, but we don't have any. We already have 12 on the board. Up next is the hero turn. So our heroes can take their turn in any order. So we have to decide, I guess pretty carefully, what we want to do. And I should mention too, if you roll a 1 on your movement, I do believe you draw a hero card. Haven't rolled any 1s yet, so that hasn't come up. So I guess let's decide then in which order we're going to have our characters go. So we've got Sheriff Anderson, Mr. Goddard in the high school in trouble, Sam and Alice, the diner waitress, and yeah, let's get to it. Alright, we're going to start with Sheriff Anderson. He's face to face with a couple of zombies here in the police station. He was rummaging around for weapons. He does have the laying down the law heroic card on himself, which means he's going to add +1 to any ranged weapon attack, and that's really nice because he's got the revolver. So he can't roll a 1 on it, because if he rolls a 1 it becomes a 2, so he's never going to run out of ammo. It has a range of 3 and hits on a 4+, so it's going to hit on a 3+, so that's actually good for him. But we're going to roll his movement die and see how far he can move. Let's get to the dice tray. Oh, and I should say, if you roll a 1 you do not get a hero card. I'm thinking of Touch of Evil, another another Flying Frog production game. This one, if you roll a 1, you just get to move 1 space. Now, you don't have to move. You can always roll for movement, but you don't have to move. So let's see what he gets for movement. He gets a 3. Alright, he gets a 3 movement. Let's go back to the board and see what he wants to do. Alright, with 3 movement, he is going to start trying to pop off some of these zombies with his revolver. He's going to head kind of out into the center of the board near the truck, I think. So he's going to just go 1. You can't move diagonally out of doors, and that's why there's little extended bits there. You have to go Zombies, of course, can go diagonally anywhere on the board, but heroes have to go orthogonally out of doors. They can't, like, he can't move 1 to here. He has to go 1, 2. So he has a movement of 3. He's going to go 1, 2, and 3 to here, which, of course, is kind of off camera. And then he's going to take a shot. So I'm going to back the camera out so we can see exactly what he's doing. So he's moved to 3 spaces. He can exchange items. He's not in a spot with anyone. He gets a ranged attack. Let me just zoom out. I'll show you kind of what he's trying to do. Alright, zoomed out a little bit here. So he's sitting here. He's got a range of 3. So he's got 1, 2. He can shoot at this one. He's got 1, 1, 2. He can shoot at 3 different zombies. He knows Gomez is in trouble. He is going to actually shoot at this zombie right here. So he spins around. And is he going to shoot at this guy or this one? Actually, he's going to shoot at this one because this one can actually get into his space right now. So he's going to shoot at this one. Just going to try to whittle down some of the high school zombies. Give Gomez a little bit. Goddard, not Gomez. Principal Gomez is in the game, but he's not a character. All right, let's get to the dice tray. We need a 4+, but he gets +1. Let's see what he can roll to shoot that zombie. Oh dear, it's getting pretty desperate. All right, he's going to roll a die. He needs a 3+ basically because he gets +1. And he gets a 4, so 4 + 1 is 5. He blows the zombie off the board. Nicely done. The sheriff just pops this one right off. See you later. That zombie is gone. Out of the game. They're down to only 11 on the board now. But of course, killing zombies in this game is not really the name of the game. They need to find gasoline and keys. You can't search if you're out shooting zombies. But Sheriff Anderson is, like I said, is never going to lose his gun unless he loses that card somehow. So he's happy right now, popping off zombies to try to whittle down the numbers. All right, up next, let's see who we're going to have going. Alright, but the zombie player says not so fast, and they're going to actually play a zombie card, and they're playing this one. That's not good. And it's play on a zombie when they are about to take a wound. Prevent that wound on a die roll of 5+. So basically, a zombie player is going to play that on the one that Sheriff Anderson thought he took down, and the zombie rolls a 1, though. So the zombie is killed. It stayed down. Alright, up next, excuse me, I think we're going to have, oh my god, I don't even know who we're going to have go. Let's have Sam take a turn. So we're right here. Sam is just outside the police station, so we're going to roll for his movement. And he rolls a 5, so he can motor. Let's see where he wants to go. Alright, Sam is going to try joining Alice here in the bowling alley. It's got good search abilities in there, so he's going to go 1, 2, but the zombie player says, not so fast. Oh, what the hell are they playing now? The zombie player is playing a card. Play this card when a hero tries to move through a door. The door is locked. The hero's move ends in the space before the door. So Sam is going to go through the doorway here. Unfortunately, that door has been locked. Maybe Alice barred it from inside when she went in there. He is unable to go any further. His turn's going to end there, which really sucks for our hero players. Excuse me, I don't know, my voice has just gone today. Exchanging items. He has no ranged weapons. He's not in a space with any zombies. There will be no fights. Wow, that was not good. So that's Sam taking his turn. Up next, I think we're going to have Alice. She's right up here in the bowling alley. Now, how the bowling alley works is you roll a die. So she's going to roll a die for movement anyway, to see how far she can move. So let's get to the dice tray, do that. And then roll a die. You get, if you roll a 1, she can't search in there. She finds nothing. So basically, if she does a search action in here, she rolls a 6-sided die. If she rolls a 2 to 5, she gets to draw 1 card. If she rolls a 6, though, she gets to draw 2 cards. So let's get to the dice tray. Roll her movement first. All right, Alice. How far can Alice go? Alice can move 1. Now remember, Alice's special ability, if she rolls a 1, she can actually double it and move 2 spaces. Because she is always on the go. Anytime you roll a 1 or a 2 for movement, she may take an extra move action using the same movement roll. So she can actually move 2 spaces, not just 1. But she's going to go ahead and do a search anyway. So let's grab a different die because that one rolled a 1. So like I said, if she rolls a 1, she finds nothing for searching. If she rolls a 2 to 5, she finds the regular one hero card. If she rolls a 6, she's going to get 2 hero cards. She rolls a 3, so she gets 1 hero card. Let's go back to the main board and see what she found in the bowling alley. Alright, so in the bowling alley, what does Alice find? She finds, holy gee, she finds a Magnum revolver. It says a revolver. So now she's got a pistol and a Magnum revolver. Sweet. She's really finding the weapons. Maybe she'll be able to hand that off to Sam. It says, oh boy, I should put my glasses on. I'll be right back. Alright, let's have a look at this card and see what exactly it says. It says, target a zombie within range and roll a d6. The zombie is hit on a roll of 3+ or killed on a roll of 6+. If a 1 is rolled, the Magnum is out of ammo. The zombie is still on the board after being targeted. Push it back 1 space directly away from the hero. That is really awesome. So that's a good weapon. You can carry 2 weapons, 2 one-handed weapons in the game, or 1 two-handed weapon. She's got a pistol and a Magnum now. That's really cool. So she can't exchange items. She's not in the same space as anyone else. Would have been if the door hadn't been locked. She could have been in there with Sam. Unfortunately, she's not, and that's basically going to be end of her turn. She can take a ranged attack, but there's just nothing she can see. Her pistol's range 2, her revolver's range 3, but there's no zombie in sight. So that's going to be the end of Alice's turn. Up next is Mr. Goddard, who's really starting to get closed in on up there in the high school. Let's go and roll for his movement. Alright, I'd like to see a 6 for Mr. Goddard. That would be really good. He gets a 3. 3. Oh boy. Well, we have to decide if he's going to search. Keep getting sort of closed in on. Or whether, oh boy, or whether he's going to move 3 spaces. Whatever he does, he's in trouble. Let's go take a look. Oh dear, this is getting ugly. So he's got 3 and he has to go orthogonally out of doors. He's getting closed in, so he could go like 1, 2, 3 to here. Actually, he can go 1, 2, 3 outside. That might be his best option, because you can go diagonally in buildings and anything. He can't go diagonally here because that's a door, so he'd have to go 1, 2, 3. Or he can search and hope to find something. It's just he is really going to be in big trouble. I think he is going to search, because even if he goes 1, 2, and 3 out here, he can't search. We're going to have him search. We're going to see what he gets. He's going to go ahead and get a weapon, get a weapon. He gets how do you like it? Play on any strange hero during a fight to allow them to instantly kill a zombie they are fighting. Is anybody strange? I don't think we have any strange. We have a student. Alice is a student female. Sam's military male. Mr. Goddard is a teacher, science male, and of course law enforcement for Sheriff Anderson. So this card, not really good. Or it says play at any time. Start of a hero turn to immediately reveal and discard the top 10 cards from the zombie deck. Well, that doesn't do us a heck of a lot of good either, so we'll just hang on to that card. We are going to play this one now, though. It says, play after a hero searches to choose up to 3 cards from the hero discard pile to shuffle back into the deck. So we're going to play that one, and these are the cards in our discard pile. And we're going to put the monkey wrench back in the deck. We're going to put, what was the other one? We're going to put the rifle back in the deck. It's a good card. And I think we're going to put Principal Gomez back in the deck, because he's immediately canceling a zombie card or make a zombie reroll his fight dice. So those 3 are going to be shuffled back into the gargantuan deck of hero cards. I'll do that off screen because it's just going to take a long time to do that. And let's zoom back out. I do believe that's the end of our episode for today. Oh dear, that's going to be the end of our episode for today. So we've got a building that's been taken over here. We got 3 zombies down here, 3 now sort of crowding into the police station. We still have 5 zombies left up here at the high school, closing in on Mr. Goddard. But we do have Sheriff Anderson with his revolver. He's doing a pretty good job popping him off. He should be able to do a pretty good job popping off. He gets +1. And yeah, so that's where we are. We still have 13 more turns to find gasoline, find keys. So far, we haven't found much. We have a bunch of weapons. Alice has a pistol and a Magnum revolver, which is pretty awesome stuff. But she's kind of have to get with Sam to exchange items. So this is Last Night on Earth. We're playing Escape in the Truck. Basic scenario. I'm not using any of the advanced rules like fire and experience points and all those things for now. Later scenarios get a little more complicated, and we'll probably get into some of the special rules then. We're just having fun doing sort of the basic game here, and we'll see how it goes. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. Really appreciate it. This is Last Night on Earth. Escape in the Truck. Will they escape in the truck? Or will they become zombie food? It's hard to say. Thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next episode.